Dari P.T. Brown. There's one thing in this world that's always constant, and that's change. There's so much change that happens each and every day. One day it's sunny, one day it's rainy, one day it's hot, one day it's cold. People, the only thing that's constant in this world is change. I'm not saying change is always good, but we must ask ourselves what's good change and what's bad change. But we must prepare ourselves for all change, good and bad. It's the only thing that's constant in this world. So many times we tell ourselves that nothing changes, nothing happens. Nothing ever changes in this world, but the reality is so many things change. Whoever thought that we'd be standing here today even with the opportunity to elect African American as the first African American president of the United States of America? Who would ever thought it? Several years ago, who would ever thought that a woman could become so close to being president of the United States herself? Who would ever thought it? We're standing here, we've seen so much change. We've seen so much change in our lives, but there's so much positive change to continue. We must continue to fight for a change. Change is not never going to be granted to us. We must make it happen. We must fight for it. All change isn't good, people, but some change is. We must not be afraid of change. We must accept change, good and bad. When the bad change comes our way, let's change that into good change. When the positive change and good change comes our way, let's make sure it stays positive. Let's make sure it stays good. The only thing that ever changes in this world is change. That's the only thing that's constant. Change. It's not a slogan, people. It's a reality. So whatever happens in this year's election, remember that change will always happen. No matter who's president, no matter who's in Congress, change will always happen. Nothing stays constant. We get older, more youth are born. Hey, that's the way it is, people. Things change. So regardless of how we look at it, change is coming. I'm Dari P.T. Brown, and this is my perspective.